They look at me and see a traitor, a specter shrouded in blood and myth. But my burden is not inscribed on my forehead. It breathes quietly beneath every word left unsaid. My mask is woven from sacrifice. Those who seek mastery must first understand this. True law is preserved in silence, not in victory parades. You wish to master the shinobi way? Then abandon the search for noise and applause. Real power is born in the spaces between confessions and sacrifices unseen, and choices that demand no witness. The world is deafened by ambition. Clans compete, children are trained for glory, and the battlefield is a stage of endless performance. Yet, I learned early that true strength is not what you display, it is the control you keep hidden. The most decisive moves are made in moments of stillness. The greatest loyalty is proven when there is no audience, no gratitude. Why silence? Because only within it can the mind reflect, adjust, and discern the undercurrents that shape fate itself. Power is not in speaking loudly, but in listening to the warnings whispered by instinct and memory. Still here? Few endure uncomfortable truths. If you continue, you'll begin to see what most shinobi never notice: the law that dwells in sacrifice and restraint. Asterisk. Fools are slaves to first impressions. They chase the obvious, act from pride, and miss the weakness born of desperation. Mastery is born in the moments when you choose patience, when you see an enemy hesitate, hear a quiver in their resolve, or sense the turbulence beneath a calm exterior. I have ended wars before battle began because I listened to the silence between words and saw suffering behind every boast. Victory belongs to those who read beneath the surface, recognizing pain and fear where others see only bravado. They say I am hidden behind my decisions, that I erased my name and blurred my loyalties. But the mask is not my prison, it is my promise. A commitment to something greater than reputation. Peace purchased at an unimaginable cost. The mask is both shield and weapon. It protects those you love from harm, even if that means shouldering the hatred meant for you. Mastery is not being remembered. It is ensuring those you love can forget suffering. Do you have the willingness to bear blame? To be forsaken? All to fulfill a silent oath? To understand silence is to walk arm in arm with sorrow. Most only listen for answers they crave. A shinobi's purpose is to hear pain in silence, to read the grief concealed by laughter. True wisdom comes not from jutsu or the praise of others, but from hearing what your village fears most, what your enemy hides, what your own heart refuses to confess. Your next move should be forged in the quiet after mourning, in the lessons taught by loss. If you're still listening, you have left comfort. Few walk this far. Fewer still understand the meaning of perseverance begun in silence. Asterisk. Strength is not a reaction, it is a choice. The inexperienced respond from emotion, but the master shapes fate through deliberate self-denial. How often have I allowed myself to be seen as villain, that peace might prevail? How many times has victory meant becoming the monster to save the innocent? In silence, you draw the line that no one witnesses, shouldering sin for another's future. Patience is anguish. Sacrifice is the true shape of mastery. To pursue mastery is to wage unseen wars. The village endures because shadows swallow threats before they reach the light. Real protection is not a statue in the square, but a heart that breaks in solitude, carrying secrets to the grave. Let others chase the illusion of glory. Mastery is measured by what you are willing to lose, not what you demand as reward. Can you give up everything, remain misunderstood, and never let the world know what you truly gave? Mastery is surrender to isolation, accepting that conviction is built from loss, and the hope you keep alive in others. Sometimes power means letting go, trusting the path your sacrifice creates. Sometimes it means standing alone as the living memory of what must not be repeated. Your silence is the final piece no enemy can touch, no tragedy can corrupt. True mastery transcends skill. It is the acceptance of the unbearable weight solitude imposes. Every step forward is a step away from what many cherish: the light of acknowledgement, the warmth of praise. Most seek validation and recognition, yet true power is forged where eyes do not follow. To walk in silence is to make peace with the void, embrace the sting of betrayal without flinching, and carry the burdens others refuse to bear. The path of sacrifice is lonelier than any battlefield, lined with shadows of regret and sacrifice unseen. But it is in this darkness that strength is refined, patience becomes an ally, and resilience turns into an unbreakable will. You must learn to cloak your pain with a calm facade, to mask tears with unyielding resolve. This is the law, whispered in the breath before dawn, the code that no academy teaches: the mastery of heart and shadow intertwined. Only those willing to suffer unseen can attain the peace that quiet strength brings. Yet, know this: sacrifice is not weakness, but the very essence of power. Without carrying the burden of loss, one cannot grasp the meaning of true mastery or protect what truly matters. So take this silent oath, to be the unseen shield, the shadow that guards the fragile light of hope, and to walk the path where silence is not absence, but the presence of unwavering strength. Even in solitude, the silent path reveals unexpected strength. In the hush between responsibilities and regrets, a new wisdom emerges, a clarity born not from noise, but from quietly observing the world's pain and potential. Each unspoken burden becomes a teacher, shaping endurance that rivals any jutsu. When others falter, it is the one who endures alone, guided only by conviction and compassion, who safeguards peace even if their name is never spoken. If you've come this far, you carry the seed of true mastery. Now, ask yourself, are you prepared to walk the path of sacrifice? To let your actions go unseen and your name bear another's burden? This is the hidden law I walk. Would you follow?